Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Warner. Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got it behind the line. It's Hoffman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Showing off the arm. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vandy. They've got a first down here to open the period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Huffman. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Warner. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Warner. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is
on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got a step. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
no doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warner. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab. It's Warner. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Warner. Shows him the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. Give to the running back. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
14.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 for the 14.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. Right back to the well. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Smashes ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Great job by the back on the option. They put another one on the board here in the 4th. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Runs through a tackle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. From the gun, the ground game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Warner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And while the game is all but, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. Bunch formation for these receivers. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Catch in the middle, it's Warner. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Powers through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach...
There he goes, running through and runs through another one. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Back's got it, and they will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this QB starting to do...
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Warner. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's Warner. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
He's out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Seagal. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
To the back. Brought down.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. fires to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Warner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Warner. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Warner. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. marker, it's Warner. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start
looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Number 3.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Safe little shovel pass. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough.
receiver. On the move, it's Warner.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Fights off the defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Warner. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Warner. Knocked down for the tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. He saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. At the 35, he's open.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hard running there. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Warner. Powers through. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the shovel. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warner. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Warner. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll finish the run. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here.
San Diego State, 13.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. Touchdown! They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Warner. Spins away from the defender. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking for room, it's Warner. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.